Union bosses have spent billions getting the right politicians elected, and now they expect to get something back. Are the big labor lobbyists looking for ways to increase value of workers' pensions? Are they pushing for incentives that encourage employers to keep current employees and hire additional employees? No, not even close. They're working for more secrecy to further protect their forced unionism privileges. In an effort to eliminate simple union financial disclosure rules, John Sweeney of the AFL-CIO, Andy Stern of the SEIU, Doug McCarron of the Carpenters Union, Jimmy Hoffa Jr. of the Teamsters, and other union CEOs are calling in their chits. And Barack Obama, George Miller, Nancy Pelosi, Harry Reid, and Hilda Solis, among others, are promising a return on investment. Union bosses are demanding that President Obama and Labor Department Secretary Solis eliminate union financial disclosure rules so that when Pelosi and Reid pass their card check forced unionism bill, so-called Employees Free Choice Act, forcing you to pay union dues, you will no longer know how many Learjets the machinist bought with your money or how many millions you paid to John Sweeney. This recent news footage gives you a peek into the luxurious lifestyles of AFL-CIO bigwigs.
For the break, with American industry suffering, many union members are now, of course, fighting to keep their jobs. But that is not stopping the AFL-CIO's Executive Council from holding their annual winter conference. This year they're at the swanky Fontainebleau. I'd like to go there. Who wouldn't want to go there? But it's at the Miami Beach, all redone. Got $1 billion makeover. It now features 11 big-name eateries, Trace, such as Gotham Steak and Scarpetta, as well as a 40,000 square foot poolside spa. And the cheapest room there, forget it, runs $400 a night. Brian Wilson, though, he's there.
Past those bikini-clad women is the Fontainebleau Hotel. And you're right, it's about as swank as any hotel I've ever been in. And it did undergo a $1 billion renovation recently. The $400 rooms, well, they don't have an ocean view. It goes up from there, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way to well over $1,000 for some room.
The National Right to Work Legal Defense Foundation filed a formal comment with the Department of Labor last week regarding this blatant attempt by big labor operatives at the Department of Labor to conceal union finances. The department's current rules would disclose how many thousands John Sweeney and each of the covered union executives spent at luxurious Miami Beach hotel resorts. Now it appears this simple disclosure regulation is in jeopardy. Concealing union finances, coupled with the legislative plans to force more employees to pay union dues through the so-called Employee Free Choice Act, will surely lead to an increase in union corruption to levels not seen since the 1950s. Mr. President, live up to your words. Don't let big labor insiders in your administration continue business as usual. At a minimum, protect the rights of millions of American workers who are forced to pay union dues and fees as a condition of getting or keeping a job. Stop your Labor Department from repealing simple union financial disclosures. Better yet, Mr. President, stand up for freedom in the workplace and help us end forced unionism once and for all by supporting a national right to work law.
I know these steps won't sit well with the special interests and lobbyists who are invested in the old ways of doing business, and I know they're gearing up for a fight as we speak. My message to them is this: so am I. The system we have now might work for the powerful and well-connected interests that have run Washington for far too long, but I don't. I work for the American people.
Mr. President, if you're ready for a fight, please fight for all Americans, not the special interest of a few union bosses. Keep the simple financial disclosures and reverse your position on the card check forced unionism bill, and end your policy war against American employees.
I work for the American people.
Join us and help spread the word by telling your friends and coworkers about President Obama's Washington business as usual. Email this video link and our website link, nrtw.org, to others. And please return regularly to this website for updates on this and other important issues. This is going to be a fast-paced and sustained grab for power over the next 4 years, and we will need your help in these critical months and for the likely numerous battles ahead on behalf of America's workers.